Okay. Look how moisturized I am. So moisturized. Just love this lotion. It's just like such a little it's just like a little luxurious. Like it just feels so silky and luxurious and just look at it. I look so moisturized. Just so moisturized. I'm just so moisturized. I'm just so moisturized. I'm just so moisturized. Okay, where can I start? Okay, I didn't get much sleep last night. I I don't know. I slept like I want to say 3 or 4 hours. Um, I just wasn't tired at all. I just wasn't tired at all. Okay. Um, Fresh. When I did wake up, Fresh was under my bed again, freaking out. So Fresh had a scare. It looked like I looked up and I looked at my sconce, and there was all of these ghost cops in my room. So it looks like the cops lost all of their energy last night, and now they're all ghosts. And I think they all came to my room to gently wake me up, and I freaked out Fresh. And he was under my bed, and I was like, "What? Why is Fresh under my bed again?" And so I think when people turn into ghosts, they start freaking out, and they know exactly who the princess is, me. But it's like they can't like say that when they have energy, when they're like full of energy and like can actually help me. You know what I mean? So they like wait until like they're ghosts, and then they basically like start being mean to me. Like people will start being mean to you if they're turned into ghosts and you have energy, and that's like sort of what they did. And that did happen to us last time. Like everywhere we went, we're like, why is everyone so mean to us all of a sudden? And I think the correct way to go about that would be to say, Alyssa is the princess and she deserves to be put in her castle before you lose energy. I think that's the correct way to go that my dad wants me to state right now, because we keep trying to help you. We're literally trying to help humanity. Okay, and then I was like, if brother, why take mansion? If brother, why take mansion? Okay, so there's like a few questions that we still have. Um, um, Sean Stone is a celebrity now. Yes, I am still having a hard time believing. Okay, Nepo babies are funny creatures. I mean, you heard me when I woke up in Colin Farrell's mansion. I was like, now I have to get a job and be an actress. Great. Okay. So when John said he's a celebrity, I was like, this can't be. Alyssa, you heard him. There is this weird firewall around my bestie, Sean Stone. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a weird firewall around Mr. Sean Stone, and also similar firewall around Gigi, and I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, um, anyway, yeah, Sean was being interviewed last night, and I was watching his interview, and the interviewer's like, Sean Stone, the celebrity, or something like that. He said it like that, and I was like, what? What do you mean, Sean Stone, the celebrity? I was like, what does that mean, Sean? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Like, it must have been our parents being like, they're Nepo kids, okay? Just leave them alone. They're a little weird. Nepo kids are just a little bit off, okay? That must have been our father folk trying to explain us to the general public when we were talking to each other. They're like, instant connection, shut it down right now. You know, is Alyssa allowed to have friends? No, no. Apparently she's not, because now it's like a giant like firewall around Sean every time I go over and hang out with him, and I'm like, what's happening with that? What is this weird energy around my twin brother? You know? Did I say that I think I said that Sean has memories of being from here in New Jersey, and we talked about it. I think being twins and stuff like that back in the day on a different timeline. And I said, yeah, I said Brandon said he has photo albums he can show us. So um, it's supposed to be like a reunion, you know. Um, yeah, okay. Um, I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know what time I went to bed. I had zero. I was not sleepy at all. like had zero tiredness. Just felt like I was going to be permanently awake forever. I didn't think I would ever get tired ever again, honestly. And now I feel all weird and wonky, like when you don't sleep. Um, We went to ancient Egypt yesterday, so we spent the day in ancient Egypt. Basically, we put the castle on top of it looked like a marquee castle. Okay, fine, marquee diamond. I'm gonna Google that. Marquee diamond. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, it looked like a marquee diamond. Okay, we put the castle on ancient Egypt. Isn't the marquee diamond like one of the most popular diamonds now for women to get for their engagement ring? And that's what it looked like when we put the ancient Egypt castle over ancient Egypt. We put the Elista Kingdom over ancient Egypt yesterday. Okay, that made ancient Egyptian women go crazy. They went crazy. My FYP changed immediately on TikTok. My FYP changed immediately. All of a sudden, it was Birkin bags. Just my FYP was just Birkin bag after Birkin bag after Birkin bag. And I was just like, what is this? This is so weird. Like, I've never seen a Birkin bag on my FYP ever. I'm not really into Birkin bags. I've never really been like a big uh like a big I don't know, staple piece. I've never been like a staple piece type of person. Um I'm not a big enough celebrity to understand the Birkin. That's what I heard. Okay, I'm not. They're like, she's rich and famous. We got her, and they're like, she's not. She is neither rich nor famous. What do you mean she's not rich or famous? She is neither rich nor famous. I mean, I think that's just trying to like keep me from being rich and famous. It's really what it is. But sort of like a double negative. But yeah, it was wild yesterday. It was wild. Um, then they started arguing with themselves for like, well, first they were going crazy and for like hours, and then Hayden was like, "I'm gonna move the bed," and then he moved the bed. He's like, "I've heard enough. I'm gonna move the bed." And I think the aliens dropped into ancient Egypt. The aliens landed on ancient Egypt, and that's what they were saying over the last period. They're like, "The aliens have landed. The aliens are here. The aliens landed." He moved the bed, and then they started arguing with themselves, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious. I would like to interrupt. No, I would like to interrupt. Call from the same person. A call coming from inside the house. The call coming from inside the house when they tell each other off from their inside voice. Oh my God, that's never going to get old. That's never going to get old to me. That joke probably will live on in eternity. I would like to interrupt. No, I would like to interrupt. It was an ambush. You heard him, Liz. I'm a celebrity. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, it's hot. It's hot in here. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Oh. Why is it so hot in here? Okay, now I don't like the way my hair looks. What? Okay, so January 13th, another day without my husband's, and you know, listening to my brother's fake stories. Oh my God. My dream last night was I went on vacation with an old coworker named Danny and her husband, and like we rented a cabin with like a pool, and like we stayed there for a long time, like where it was like summer and then it was winter and then you couldn't go in the pool anymore, and I was like, that's weird. And then there was like a ride, like an amusement park, like next to where we were in the cabin, and we went on the amusement park ride. And yeah, we went on the amusement park ride together. And I was afraid the amusement park ride was never going to stop. Oh, yeah. And they said, you had a nightmare. And I was like, I had a nightmare? I've been awake all night. Where's the nightmare? There was things walking around in my house last night. I saw like poltergeist feet in the hallway there. Kind of scared me a little bit. And I was like, it's just me. It's just me. It's just me. Calm down. I saw an old ex-boyfriend of mine walk through orange light and like pinch my nipples. That's a little graphic, but it's an old ex-boyfriend. Like, um, that's probably his like first thought. Sorry, this is see what I mean. It's like it's a little graphic, and then I keep going, like diarrhea of the mouth, sorta. Obviously, I told y'all they spooked Fresh last night because he was under the bed again last night. He had to do a double duty in the morning. Straight away, he was panting and stuff, like like freaking out. So he obviously got spooked last night. He was sleeping like a baby when all night when I was awake. I had a 2 a.m. grilled cheese, um, and some juice. Try to like fatten me up a little bit. Doesn't seem like it worked that much really, but I tried to eat a little extra last night. Great. Is the food not working again on her? Yeah, I used to eat like a ton. Um, this house, I told y'all, this house was like stacked with like junk food growing up. So we didn't just eat like 3 meals a day. We ate like junk food like during the whole day, like the whole day, lots of junk food plus 3 meals. Cereal in the morning, 1 or 2 bowls of cereal, 1 to 2 bowls, and then school lunch, probably some snacks during school. Come home, have an after school snack right away, like a hot pocket or some cookies. Always gotta have an after school snack. Um, Nap time or hangout time, dinner, mac and cheese, some green beans, and whatever, some kind of protein of some sort. Extra helpings of mac and cheese, 2 or 3 helpings of mac and cheese, and then always a dessert. Always a dessert. Always ice cream. Always brownies. Um, Whatever we had, cake, Entenmann's, lots of Entenmann's in this house. So we ate a lot. We ate a lot. Okay, and then going into college, I ate a ton. I would eat a, this is Philly, so I would eat a cheesesteak every day, a full cheesesteak every day for lunch. And I'd have a bagel in the morning, usually a bagel and cream cheese in the morning. So a lot of carbs, a lot of carb loading when I was in college. Bagels, cheesesteak, and like, whatever dinner we had. I just remember like Elio's or like this a pizza out here or like whatever frozen pizza we could get or there was lots of things we ate, but that's just like a couple of things. Um, you know, it's like silly. Um, okay, so yeah, I ate a lot when I've eaten a lot my entire life, okay? I just have like a kind of high metabolism. Um, you know what I mean? Like we were in our 20s once, guys. Like what I must be pulled out right now because it really does not matter to me at all because I'm just like this is like very very silly, okay? Um, like I mean, I had my remote in my hand last night and they were saying it was obscene. And I was like, yeah, okay, this is obscene, And it turned into Krista when I was saying it too and I was like, what is the deal? Like I'm turning into Krista, like why and and um and I'm like, it's a remote control. I have a remote control in my hand. It's a remote control, okay? Like y'all want to say it's like some obscene crazy thing that I'm doing. I have a remote control in my hand. I'll go get the remote and prove it to y'all. It's a remote control, okay? I'm alone in my bedroom. Like y'all want to say I'm doing like these crazy weird things, crazy weird proclivities and whatever. It's like weird to us. Like like what is the deal? Okay. Okay, so you already had 2 cups of coffee. Y'all making me want to have a third cup right now, okay? Um I'm just like, is it silly? Like, what are you talking about? What are you even talking about? Like, I guess we didn't have any alien training whatsoever then, right? Because you know why it is. You know why it is because the ancient Egyptians, they always go there. They go there right away, and they have to like know that like the juicy details of like the past or whatever. And like it's like, okay, yeah, well, people were in their 20s once. Like what, they were in their 20s. Like there's no rewrite codes. There's zero rewrite codes. Okay, and that's probably not what I'm doing right now. There's zero rewrite codes. Okay, guys. Like that's what I didn't I say that I woke up one day and I was like, I've been in Ryan Darone's bedroom the whole time. No, nobody heard that part, right? Y'all just heard the cheating part. Like that's all you heard is the cheating part. I saw, I saw a memory of me jumping into his bedroom, and I was like, wow, I never left. I just always been in his bedroom. But y'all forget that part every single time. Y'all always forget that part, right? Like forget the space code part. Forget the space code part. The space code part never happened. The space code part never happened. The only thing that happened was this one continuous timeline. And the energy's not going to fight back about that. Mm. Okay? Because they do it every single time. It's like you can't talk about anything without them being like, juicy details, please. Like, juicy details, please. Excuse me, princess. I'm feeling a little desperate right now. And the only way to make me feel better is to make y'all feel uncomfortable around each other. Like, yeah, I forgot my space training already. Belinda Bates. Is that your name, Belinda Bates? You know, I totally forgot my space training. I saw it with my own eyes. It's very uncomfortable, and I want you to stop right now. It is very uncomfortable, okay? There, I don't like certain people, okay? So they're meshing with our energy, and then you know what's going to happen. Aren't we already getting pulled out? Okay? Y'all keep doing that to us. Because that's like how crazy. We found a old rich Ra last night that's on TikTok. Him and his daughter's on TikTok, and he started talking about Ra's speech, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" Old rich white man talking about Ra's speech. What the fuck? Okay, and then he started like saying like all sorts, like I'm doing like all these obscene things to it. The remote control. I'm holding my remote control in my hand. I can't. I'm not even allowed to hold my remote control in my hand. That's very bad for y'all to be saying stuff like that. And y'all know that. Y'all ain't choosing us, and y'all choosing decent very, very much. So I guess it's a big deal. Um, that I saw moms get pulled down to Freddy Krueger land last night. This my favorite scene in Freddy Krueger. You guys probably all know it. My favorite scene from Freddy Krueger. And she said, I didn't sign up for this. Kristen Wiig was like, I did not sign up for this. Or, I can't. I'm like, I haven't slept. So, but she's like, I didn't sign up for this. And I said, I think you did. I think you did. You're trying to make my boyfriend go through that again. You're trying to make my boyfriend go through that again. And I'm very moisturized. You know, I told y'all. Didn't we just sing the song? Okay, I'm very moisturized. Um, yeah, she got pulled down to Freddy Krueger and she was like, "I just signed up." Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay, trying to make my boyfriend go through Freddy Krueger land again. That's how you sign up for it. You know, I'll get thrown in my void again. Why do I keep going for my phone like I wrote something on there? Um, if you're a fake princess, don't do it. Don't do it. Just watch the movie Heathers. Don't do it, fake princess. Okay. Um, you know, we all got to get along. Okay. Don't fight over the scrunchy fake princesses. Don't do it. Don't fight over the scrunchy. Don't do it again, fake princesses. Come on. You know that line in the Heathers where Veronica, she goes, "Lick it up, baby. Lick it up." That's one of my favorite lines. I love that movie. I said it like Melina, which is weird. She says it in an American accent. I can't even. I guess because I haven't slept and y'all making me want to have a third coffee. Um, yeah, I'm remarking on ancient Egypt go absolutely crazy. I, they're clearing it now. They're clearing it now. The aliens are clearing it. But so hopefully there should be some relief in that general area. But I don't know. Um, Birkin bags. Okay, it's the same thing with McDonald's with Birkin bags. It's a real timeline bleed through. It's gonna start bleeding through more and more and more. Same thing with McDonald's. It's gonna start bleeding through more and more and more. Same thing with the Birkin bag. It's gonna start bleeding through more and more and more as we descend. Oh, I looked at the rings last night. Okay, here's Travis Barker's ring to me. Here's Travis Barker's ring to me. Okay, that's Colin Farrell's ring. Okay, I'm being cheeky. Okay, that's Colin Farrell's ring, and then here is Travis Barker's ring to me. Is comedy hard? Sebastian Stan, is comedy hard? I know I'm laughing at my own jokes because I hear y'all laughing. It makes me laugh. Okay. I've always been like that. If y'all start laughing, if I start saying something that's funny and y'all start laughing, I start laughing. Okay. So, wow. Okay. So that's Travis Fimmel's ring to me. Okay. With the chunky band. And here's the chunky band that we love. I never showed it on air. So let me show it. Oh, God. There's the chunky band that we love. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So this is a round stone, so we're taking the heart stone and we're putting it on this ring, and with that chunky band. Isn't that beautiful? We just fell in love with that chunky band. Okay, so yeah, that's Travis Fimmel's ring to me. Travis Barker's ring to me. Okay, and when I look at when I looked at the rings last night, the Colin ring, that looked fake to me. It looked fake, and then I looked at the Travis ring, and I was like, that one looks right. That one feels right. That one looks right. That feels like the right match right now. Travis Fimmel, that feels like the right match. And then when I watched him come over to pick me up, it was like very relaxed and like very calm. And when I watched like Colin and Hayden coming over and pick me up, I was like nervous. I was like, what am I gonna wear? Do I dress up or do I dress down? Do I wear makeup or do I not? Do I do my hair or do I not? Do I go get my hair? Like, do I need to like look very pretty or like do I need to just look like normal? Like I was like freaking out. When Chris Evans comes to pick me up, I'm like crying like a baby. When same with Alex, if Alex comes to pick me up, I'm crying like a baby. Um, if Rayon comes to pick me up, I'm like, about goddamn time. Get in the car, Rayon. We got work to do. Okay, so Travis Fimmel feels like the right match at this time. And so when I was looking at the rings last night, Collins looked fake. I was like, that looks fake. And then I looked at Travis's, and like all the ancient Egypt people, they were like literally going crazy, like chomping at the bit. I'm not a good actor at all, okay? Like that. And when I looked at that ring, and I was like, okay, that looks like the right ring. Because Adam said, look at the people when you pick Travis's ring. And I already gave y'all a live demonstration. I don't need to do it again. Okay. I was listening to Don't Change again like yesterday, and Hayden said, "Look at my face when you said the sky won't fall down." And I looked at the music video at his face, and his face is like this. It made Hayden go absolutely crazy. I heard the women say, "You did it for what you did for the men. Just do it for us." That's what I heard. And apparently, Chris Evans was like, "God, just give us what we want." And I said, "I can't. It's comedy hour right now, Chris. It's comedy hour right now." Okay, I did see a death process last night. Okay, so that means they can't lie about it like next year or whatever. Because I was thinking about it last year too. I was thinking about it. I was like, well, I was at a party last year. Excuse me, but I was in a party in Deep Space Nine, okay? Which means I guess the occurrence already occurred at that point, and I was already, on my way ascending back to heaven. I was already ascending back to heaven. Of all people, Chris Evans should understand comedy. Okay, I don't know what else. I don't know. It was the right decision at the time. Okay, is all I'm saying. It was the right decision at the time. I'm telling y'all, if y'all saw what I saw, you would have came to the same conclusion. Okay. Okay, I just okay, I just all right, so remember I was saying like how it's real, like okay, they gave me those rings or whatever. Um oh yeah, and then so after the occurrence occurred in the party last year, that's when Colin Farrell gave me the ring because the date on that ring is the date on this ring is December 31st, 2023. So Colin and I got engaged December 31st, 2023. Okay. So we've been engaged for uh over a year. Over a year. Um oh, the sky looks bright orange. I don't think I showed y'all. And I got it on camera. Can't see it. See how it's bright orange, guys? You can see it. It finally showed up on camera. That's a night sky. It's supposed to be like black or dark blue. Um, it's bright orange. See that? That's a night sky at 2:30 in the morning, and that wasn't last night. That was the night before. See how it's bright orange, guys? It showed up. It showed up in the picture finally. Um, what are our options here? Like May 2nd, catastrophe collapse again. I don't think we want that, so I don't know. Um, I mean, I can hardly think straight, so I think space codes are on, but it's on light again. Okay, I think that's all. Oh, the memes. Okay, so remember Gigi was like, she got those rings for real. Okay, that's real. She got the rings for real. Because when we're going crazy, and we look at social media, it like jumps over the screen immediately. Because I remember last time we went crazy and I was looking at Instagram because it was before TikTok time. Every time I turned on Instagram, it was Joe Rogan Instagram, and it was always something very frightening, like a lion, like a lion chasing a human, or like something like very very terrifying for a reptilian that doesn't know she's God, right? It was terrifying for me. Okay, we knew it was real then. Okay, that's why Gigi keeps saying it's real. It's real. When they give her the rings, it's over the internet, over social media, it's real. Because it is real, but we have like a harder time believing the positive things that show up on social media than the negative things because it was real. It was real. And every time I turned on Instagram, it was like terrifying. Like my whole feed was like terrifying on Instagram. And we knew it was real because it jumped over the screen immediately and it was like terrifying city, like all day, every day in my apartment. Like there was no relief. It didn't matter if I walked outside my apartment or stayed in my apartment or went and hang out with friends. Everything was terrifying. You know what I mean? Imagine being afraid of my own leering dad, but I was terrified. I wasn't afraid of the leering on the ship, but like I already told y'all, like I grew up reptilian and Palladian, but like together. So I grew up dark side. Okay, I grew up dark side. I've already said this story a million times, but um, so yes, it is real. Okay, so when we see stuff on Instagram, when we see stuff on um TikTok and social media or whatever, it is real. So yes, they have the rings are real in that sense. Okay, but I would like a physical ring on my finger. Okay, so because it's just not fair. It's just not fair. Ugh. LA fires, that's very sad, but LA has been burning for 20 years and y'all seem to like forget that. Like all of a sudden y'all are like, why is LA suddenly on fire? You know, why is LA suddenly on fire out of nowhere? LA's on fire out of nowhere. LA's on fire out of nowhere. Oh really? LA catches on fire literally every single year, and every single year it gets worse because of what y'all call climate change, okay? And it's scientifically proven that the LA fires are going to get worse and worse and worse and worse unless we do something about climate change. That's the human narrative. All the firefighters know that. When I was dating a firefighter, when I lived in LA, we talked about it, the fires in LA, because they were occurring then when I lived in LA. I lived in LA for 20 years. And he said that LA fires are the LA fires exist, and not only that, they're probably always going to get worse because we're not doing anything about it because of climate change. And he was saying that's my job security. You know what I mean? At least it's my job security. I know I'm always going to have a job. Of course, like it's like a life threatening job, right? Like it's not like I'm a firefighter and it's a very safe proclivity. It's a very safe profession. It's not a safe profession. Like let's be honest. Like a firefighter, you're putting yourself in the line of danger to help humanity. Okay, so I'm just being honest about the whole thing. It's obviously like a very stressful position to have as a firefighter, right? Like you're facing these deadly forces to try to help humanity. And you're saying like the LA fires happen out of nowhere, like all these like government officials are being interviewed. Well, how could this happen? How could this happen? How could this happen? And there's all these firefighter, their budget was like severely cut, so I think they had to like let go of like a bunch of firefighters or something like that. And then they're asking like, why did this happen? Why does it get worse? Why? Okay, so you're cutting the firefighter department like in half or whatever. So like that, there's a problem right there. You know what I mean? Like y'all, because probably y'all want to be Republicans or something and like not have like some kind of tax on your house or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm saying like these group decisions like at your community meetings are decided as a group. And so the budget's got to come from somewhere. Okay, like you know what I'm saying? Like there's all these factors, they work together, and you can't just be like, this fire is out of nowhere. Didn't Malibu just burn up like 2 years ago or something? Remember when Brody Jenner was hosing down his house to save his house? I remember that. Okay, that did occur on this timeline. Okay, so it's not a shock. Oh my God, LA is burning. That's a shock out of nowhere. Where did that come from? I have no idea. That just came literally out of nowhere. No, it didn't. It's been burning for 20 freaking fucking years. Okay? LA's been burning for 20 fucking years, okay? And it gets worse and worse every fucking year. So, and San Francisco gets worse every year. Northern California. Fires getting worse everywhere, all over the world. Now New York is burning. Okay. New Jersey started burning, I think, a few years ago. You know what I mean? It's getting worse. It's getting worser and worser. Okay. Because y'all are ignoring climate change. Okay. So, like, like y'all act like, oh my God, of course the insurance companies are going to drop you for that. Because they have no chance. How they, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to buy a house that likely is in the way of this natural force, and it's like y'all are ignoring it. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? I worked so hard for this. Because are you not listening? Are you ignoring the news? It's a factor. It's a build. It builds. It builds. It builds. Like, and y'all just wanted to be like, no, there's no fires. There's no fires. Like, you're ignoring the facts. You're ignoring the 3D scientific facts in this case. But like, it's not a shock for anybody in LA when LA starts burning every single year. It burns every fucking year. Okay? Does it not? Go back in the records. Okay? It's been burning since I lived there. So, okay. Well, same with San Francisco, same with, it, you know, it gets worser and worser every single year, okay? So stop ignoring the facts is what I'm saying, and stop acting shocked and be like, we need to find somebody to blame for this. Are y'all watching the news? Why don't you start there? Blame yourself. Blame yourself. Okay?